Sick and tired of people talking about European places.
Hello everybody and welcome to the video. I've been wanting to get this video out before now, but stupid work gets in the way. I've got a bit of a different take on things to almost everything I've heard or read, so listen up and tell me if you think I'm wrong. My first statement is this. After 6 months of being the underdog and written off by every pundit out there, we're now going into games like Newcastle as favourites to win. I believe this affected Chris Wilder's decisions throughout the game, and I believe we lost this game not because a few of the lads had a bad day, but mostly because of one major howling mistake by Chris Wilder. Let me explain. Firstly, like the video, really helps the channel, and pop a sub on if you haven't. I know some of the videos on my channel are a little bit off the wall, but this one's not one of them. So the first half, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. We set up very aggressively and pushed very high. We did exactly the same when we played them last time, and we lost 2-0. And to be honest, it's kind of how we generally play, so I'm not saying this part is the wrong decision. Newcastle sussed us out last time and played a very aggressive counter-attacking game. Here we can see the second goal from the last game. Breaking fast, pushing up 3 attackers, puts us under huge pressure. Flag or no flag, we wasn't catching Shelby, and he should have scored even if we'd chased him. So look at Newcastle in the first half of this game. Exactly the same. No slow build-up. They get the ball and they go hell for leather before we can get our position back in defence and back in formation. Egan picks up a soft yellow and we're off onto the second half. Okay, so second half. 5 minutes into the game and Newcastle play a fast counter-attack. The goalkeeper sees a potential 3 versus 3 and hoofs it up. Egan's caught on his back foot, gets another soft yellow and off he goes. So we're down to 10 men. At this point we are 0-0 in a game we was expecting to win. Especially after we got 1 point from Villa. The pressure for everyone talking about Europe made Chris Wilder here make his fatal managerial move. I really can't understand this decision. I was watching the game with my grandson and he asked, what'll happen now? So I told him, we'll probably take off McBurney, put Jags on to replace Egan. What Wilder did was astounding. He made 0 substitutions and our 3-5-2 formation became 2-5-2. Now I'm not stupid here. The idea might have been to go 3-4-2 or 3-3-2, but the team never got the memo if that was the case, because look at this. 5 minutes later, from a throw-in, we find ourselves with 2 attackers, 5 in midfield. They're all completely out of the game. Moving a little forward, Newcastle still attacking with 3 belting it forward. But now instead of us having a 3 versus 3 like we should have if Jags came on, we find ourselves at 2 versus 3. The ball across the goal is to Newcastle's normal, standard and shit. But Stevens flunks. And look, if we had kept our shape at the back, Robinson would be back with their striker and any pressure on him would have probably made him miss. But instead, we're playing 2 defenders instead of 3 and it's an easy goal. So at 1-0 down, we're still in the game for a point. Maybe now, bring on some subs, change the formation, try and nick an equaliser as Newcastle defend their lead. But no, Chris, instead, he must still believe we can score 2 goals. How he can believe that with the way we're playing, it's hard to believe. I believe if it wasn't for the pressure of wanting to get those 3 points, Chris would have made different decisions when Egan got sent off. The sad thing here is the team, although not playing great, could have still got a point from this game. But the desperation to try and get 3 points, even with 10 men, made Chris misread the game and went for a formation that caused us to look silly. Anyway, we've got Manchester United on Wednesday, then Arsenal, then Tottenham. I don't know about you, but these are the games we've been dreaming about for bloody years. So win, lose or draw, I'm going to stay proud of my team and what they have achieved this season. Next season, guess what? It's Premiership football for us again. So stick that, all you doubters.